Hi everyone, it's Bonnie. I made these quick thank you cards, and as I was writing my post, I decided let me hurry and quickly do a little Facebook Live for you so that I can include it in my website post so that you can have it for future reference. I hope you're following along on my www.bonniestamp.com website. I try to keep up to date with all of my creations and give you all the product list, and if you ever need any more explanation, I hope you know you can always reach out to me. So I need cards for my class on Thursday. It is May 31st, in which the current annual catalog will be retiring and our new annual catalog starts on June 1st. So my highlight this week is using bundles. So I've already created 2 cards. Believe it or not, this is the second card that I made for my class on Thursday, and it's highlighting the Daisy Delight bundle. The Daisy Delight bundle includes the stamp set, which, oops, I think is in the other room. And, oh no, it's not, it's right here. This is the Daisy Delight stamp set with the Daisy Punch. Now, if you purchase them before May 31st, you receive 10% off. It's $31.50, I believe, for the bundle. If you wait until June 1st, you can purchase both, but you're going to be purchasing them separately, meaning the punch is, let's say, $18 and the stamp set is $21. So you lose that 10% discount. So let's get started because it's super cute, this little card, and I figured this is a great way to share with you guys. Okay, so as you can see, I created 5 of them. Initially, this was the first card because I wanted something red, white, and blue for Memorial Day to thank all of our lovely veterans out there in the past and in the present. So I took this paper from the Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper. I do know it's not available, but I have tons of it left. Not tons, I have a few sheets of it left. So I'm using up my supplies for myself and for my class. And then these are 4 other patterns. Believe it or not, this is one side of the pattern paper, and this is the other side of the same paper. And then this is another sheet, and I flipped them here as well to show you both sides. And then I just took retiring colors here. This is Perfect Plum with Elegant Eggplant. And then this is Soft Sky, that's also retiring. And, oops, Peekaboo Peach on this one is retiring as well. So just to show you a variety from the same pack of Designer Series paper, the same stamp bundle of the Daisy Delight with the Daisy Punch, you can make 5 different cards, simple. Okay, so what we do. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab some cardstock in which I've already cut. So I'll just explain. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored, which you probably can't see, but oh, there you go, at 4.25. And then my next layering piece is Night of Navy, which is 4 by 5.25. Again, it's that 1/4 of an inch difference so that when I put it onto my card base, I create a little border around. The third piece is Whisper White. And again, this is going to be a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So it's 3 3/4 by 5. Not bad, right? Okay, so we're just going to be working with the white. So I'm just going to slide my other paper over. I'm going to take out my Night of Navy ink pad. I already have my sentiment on the block. I'm using thank you cards because I always need thank you cards to send to my customers. So I'm just going to put this on the lower part of my card. And you can see that's stamped oh so nicely. Gotta love Stampin' Up! Ink pads. Okay, guess what? I don't need to ink anything else or stamp anything else. So closing that up, I'm gonna move it off to the side. I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer. I've already cut my Designer Series paper. Now my Designer Series paper, just, you know what, I'm just going to put this to show you what we're making in case you're just logging on. Hold on, my paper shifted. I don't know where to put it so I can show you. Well, anyway, we'll put it right there for now. I'm going to put my paper cutter over it because I want to show you this. So what happens, I cut my designer paper. It's at 5 inches by 2.25. What I'm going to do here, I can't zoom in because I'm on that Facebook Live. I'm going to tilt my paper to about the 3/4 inch mark right here on this side. And I'm going to just drag my blade and get a little wedge off. Now I'm going to turn the paper this way, and hopefully you guys, I'm just going to move it up a little bit. You can see I went to that same point and I'm going to drag my paper cutter up. So I created like a little bit of a triangle here. Can you guys see that? Pretty simple little technique, right? Okay, so I'm going to move my paper cutter away. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to put some of my Fast Fuse there. I already cut 1 inch, no, half an inch little strips. You probably have a ton of them. I have a ton of them. And all I'm going to do, hold on, got a little bit of a fray, which I seem to be having more often. Okay, now I'm going to place this right here, like so. And then I'm going to just take my paper cutter, my scissors, paper cutter, scissors, and I'm just going to snip that off. It's probably too short for that side, so I'm just going to grab another piece. I have tons of these. You guys have a ton of these? I have a ton of these. Don't be afraid to comment. I love all feedback. And I'm just going to place this right here. Let me put this up. Now the middle, it doesn't matter if you have a little bit of a seam, because the flower, if you guys can see back down here, hopefully it zooms in, the flower is going to cover the middle. So it won't matter if I have a little seam showing, but I want to show you guys, because, you know, this Facebook Live, you can't, what was I going to say? You can't zoom in and zoom out like if I was to do like a normal video. Okay, so look how quick. I'm going to grab my white piece again. Going to add a little bit more Fast Fuse, which I know retired as well. Now I'm just going to put this way up to the top. Normally I'm such a border girl, and I didn't do it. You know what else I forgot? I forgot to do this. So let me just hurry up and put some Fast Fuse here so that stays down. Okay, I can see I didn't cut very well, so let me just turn this over and trim off the extras, like so. All right, I'm gonna grab my Night of Navy, put some more Fast Fuse down. Again, simple card that you guys can go crazy with all the different color combinations if you want with making a daisy. So you can do your favorite colors, your not so favorite colors. Is there such a thing as not your favorite color? I don't think in the Stampin' Up! World, but okay. All right, so look, my card is almost done. Gonna grab this because there's no ribbon on this card, which I'm sure you guys are in shock. I could add ribbon if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to. Like I said, I was having so much fun just coming up with different colors and making different flowers. It was such a rainy day yesterday that today the sun just about came out after the parade, of course. But so, okay, I'm almost ready. Now, to make my flower. So as you can see, there's some leaves, and then there's also the flower, and then in the middle here is our scallop punch, which we are currently selling in our Occasions catalog that will be included in our annual catalog. This is 1 1/8. The center is a circle, which is a 3/4 inch punch. I do love punches, I will say. So let me just lay those right there. To make the leaf is the leaf punch. This was part of our, oh my goodness gracious, Painted Harvest at one time, but now it's sold separately. And then here is our daisy daisy punch that's also going to go forward. So all 4 of these punches are going forward. However, this one is part of that bundle that I mentioned earlier with the stamp set. Okay, so I've already cut out my paper, and I'm just going to place my punch. And in this case, I'm going to do 3 of them just to make the flower a little bit fuller. You could, if you wanted to, just use 2. That works also. And if you wanted to, you could grab your bone folder, which I thought I had on my desk. Okay, grab your bone folder. And if you wanted to, you could maybe just break up some of the fibers in the paper before you assemble. So again, it is a really quick card once you have all your supplies out, because then you can just keep making different colors like I did. But I really like the red, how it popped. Red is one of my favorite colors. And navy. and yellow. So I'm just putting them right on top of each other, and I'm just putting a little bit of the Fast Fuse. Now you could use a glue dot if you wanted to. And look, I'm just going to kind of off-center this one just a little bit. Now if you wanted to do 4 layers, you can, but I thought 3 was fine. Going to grab my navy circle. This is that scallop punch that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to place that right in the middle. And then I'm going to take my little 3/4 inch, place this right in the middle. So now my flower is done. I love the red. It really does pop. We have such a pretty red color. Okay, now Old Olive. Good old faithful Old Olive. I'm going to punch out. You can do 2. I did a few of them with just 2, and then I wound up adding a 3rd because, I don't know, crazy like that. Let me grab my glue dots. You guys can see my craft room. It's still a mess, and now I can't find them. So you know what? I'm just going to add a little bit of Fast Fuse to the back. Simple enough. And then I'm just going to put my little flowers. I'm holding this up higher because I feel like, because I can't zoom in, you can't see. So hopefully it's in focus. Oop, that guy fell off. Hold on. So, listen, no flower is perfect, right? So the leaves aren't either. There we go. And then we'll put this one just on the opposite side. Right. Well, let's maneuver him around. Got it. Okay. Here's my card base. Turn that over. Gonna grab some dimensionals. Which before I set up, I always say, oh, let me have everything right here. And then everything just disappears. Okay, I strategically am placing this over my leaf because I want to make sure that the leaves don't come off. All right, and we're just going to peel off the backs. And remember that little trick, if you just make a little line there, they pop off so much easier. Is that, whoops. Okay. Okay, so I have my card base. And now I am going to plop my little flower right there, and my card's done. A simple little thank you card that you can easily duplicate. There's 2. And then remember, I also did it with the Soft Sky and the Calypso Coral. We'll move this over, and this is the Peekaboo Peach with the Calypso Coral and the Old Olive. And remember, this pattern was on the back of this pattern. And then the 3rd sample that I did was Daffodil Delight with the Old Olive. And this paper and this paper are on the same sheet. And I did Perfect Plum just because it's retiring and I have a little bit more left of it. So it was the perfect amount to make that flower. I hope you enjoyed that Facebook Live. I am going to add it to today's post because it's all finished except for this video is missing. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.